What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Zach, and we back with another video. Today we're about to react to why doors in public toilets don't reach the floor. If you ever wondered, we about to find out why. But if you're new to the channel, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Help me out, trying to grow my channel. But please stay for the whole video. It's probably interesting. It probably will be interesting. It's going to be interesting. But, you know, just stay and watch. But let's get into it.
How do you feel about public restrooms? Dread? Thought so. But have you ever...
Hey, for the longest, growing up, I would never use a public restroom. I did not care. If it wasn't my home bathroom, I was not using it. Just a fun fact for you. Put that in my, what is it? Biography, autobiography, whatever it is.
Ever wondered why toilet stall doors rarely reach all the way to the floor? Well, it turns out there's not one, but several fully valid reasons for not enclosing bathroom stalls.
Several.
Some of them are obvious, while others turned out to be unexpected. Ready to take the plunge? Here we go.
I never really wondered why bathroom stalls or whatever never touch the floor, but you know, now I'm curious.
If a person
George
loses consciousness or has some other urgent medical condition in a fully enclosed stall, it could take hours until someone notices it. And as you know, there are emergencies when every minute counts. On the other hand, if there's a gap between the floor and the door of a bathroom stall, other visitors will immediately notice a person who's passed out.
Hey, that makes sense.
In this case, there's no need to break down the door, since a medical worker can slip under it through the gap and unlock it from the inside.
Hey, you don't even have to slip under it. Like, when I play football, bro, I never use a bathroom in our football locker room. Because I don't know if you can do this with any other stall, but when you go in and you shut it and you lock it and you slide it, there was nothing over top of it. So them boys would go and grab the bottom of the stall door and literally lift it up, and it would unlock because it would come out of the little slip, and they'd open it. And then you sitting there on the toilet using the bathroom, and people looking at you. And you know what they did? They would take our football ball back and start beaming footballs at you. And you was sitting there on the toilet trying to take a crap, and you couldn't do nothing about it. Not safe in that locker room, bro.
Space below the stall door helps visitors to see that there's someone inside and
Facts.
prevents people from barging in on another person.
Are you sure? Because it seems like whenever I use the bathroom now these days, someone won't come to the stall and knock all aggressively. Like, come on, like they trying to break the door down. And then obviously they know it's locked and they waiting for someone. Anybody in here? Obviously. Door ain't opening, is it? I get on my nerves.
You know how it works. You see someone's feet inside the stall, you look for another unoccupied toilet, or you wait your turn. Besides, when public bathroom doors don't reach the floor, it prevents unnecessary lines. People can calculate in their heads how much time they'll need to spend on waiting for an unoccupied stall and decide whether they're ready to wait or they'd rather look for another public restroom. Now, fully enclosed stalls are more likely to provide you with an unforgettable gag-inducing experience since it isn't so easy to get rid of the smells inside. Open stalls, on the contrary, have much better ventilation, which is essential when it comes to public bathroom stalls.
Another ad. Don't know what to do. Subscribe to the channel so you don't have to worry about ads no more.
Blaze.
So that way I'll be putting ads in other people's videos. Let's go.
Thanks to air circulation, bad smells dissipate faster, but still not fast enough for me.
Yeah.
A bit more obvious, and probably one of the most common reasons, is that not fully enclosed bathroom stalls are cheaper. First, to produce a door in such a stall, less material is needed.
You're probably right.
It costs less to make, to buy, and to install this door, which is one of the most crucial things for a business owner. In addition, simple stall divisions are way easier. They don't depend on the height of the ceiling or the evenness of the floor. But if you decide to order floor-to-ceiling stalls, it will require much more effort, such as custom fitting and precise cutting. For many businesses, all this trouble doesn't make any financial sense. Leaving a gap under a bathroom stall door discourages all kinds of inappropriate behavior. Psychologically, the less protected and enclosed a person feels, the less likely they are to do something harmful and risky. And if a public toilet stall reaches all the way to the floor, it allows people to feel like they're in private. As a result, they won't hesitate to, let's say, draw graffiti or damage the stall in any other way.
Right. Yeah, I know.
with a
Waiting for
gap
people to
under
get
the
down
door,
and dirty.
Other visitors will notice somebody who's causing trouble and stop this activity right away. It's next to impossible to get out of a fully enclosed bathroom stall on your own once the lock jams.
Yeah, the locker room was not like that. It was not like that. It was like one of the ones you just slide over. Not like that, though. It didn't have a top. It didn't have a little top on it. You just slid over and, like, sat right there. So.
Trapped inside and must call for help. On the contrary, when a toilet has a gap under the door in case of an emergency, you can easily escape by crawling under it. Imagine the nightmarish situation when, after doing your business, you suddenly realize there's no toilet paper in your stall. Ew. Unfortunately, if at that moment you're in a fully enclosed stall, no one can save you. But if you've been lucky enough to experience this tragic problem in a stall with a gap under the door, you can swallow your embarrassment and ask your neighbor to save the day by handing over some paper. Have you ever had any embarrassing moments like this in a public restroom? Let me know down in the comments. Fully enclosed stalls give visitors a cozy feeling of isolation. They cut out the noise of heavy bathroom traffic, and as a result, people lose the sense of others who are waiting for their turn. They get more relaxed and spend longer on taking care of their business. But when a bathroom stall isn't entirely enclosed, visitors tend to feel more rushed, which speeds up the traffic and gets rid of bathroom lines. And the last, and probably the most apparent reason for leaving the gap is that it makes bathrooms easier to clean. A custodian can simply run their mop under the doors instead of wasting time on opening and closing each of them. You can imagine what a time saver it is if a bathroom is large. The same goes for power cleaning the floor. When there's more open space for water to flow, cleaning becomes faster and more efficient. Boy, file this stuff away for when you're at a party and you are surrounded by obnoxious people who won't let you get a word in edgewise. Simply jump in with some of these public restroom facts and watch how fast you can clear the room. Okay, now I get it. Yes, I promise I will never complain about gaping holes under public bathroom stall doors ever again. But here's another question that intrigues me. Why do most bathroom main entry doors open inwards? I mean that when you enter, you must push the door, and when you leave, you pull it. But wouldn't it make more sense if it were vice versa? This way, you wouldn't have to touch the door handle with your freshly washed hands as you exit. Just push it with your shoulder and you're free.
Right.
Even though it's not true about all public bathrooms, to exit most of them, you must touch the doorknob. What gives? Well, first, it prevents the door from blocking the hallway. Imagine there's high bathroom traffic.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
As a result, if the door was of the push-to-exit type, it would take even more space and make people who walk down the hallway crowd at the door. Also, next to many public toilets, there are closets, drinking fountains, and other utilities. And a door that opens outward would cause a lot of inconvenience to those who need to use these amenities. Plus, can you imagine how hard it would be to navigate the hallway if there's an emergency? Bathroom doors shouldn't hinder or block the movement in case of an evacuation. Another reason to have push-to-enter doors in public bathrooms is safety. First, these doors have both the lock and hinges on the inside. Therefore, no one can lock you in the bathroom. And secondly, if a bathroom had a push-to-exit door, by opening it a bit too fast, well, you could hurt someone who's walking past the doorway at that moment. Also, doors that open inward help to handle unpleasant smells, which aren't rare for public bathrooms. The thing is that when you open the door in the bathroom, Some fresh outside and non-smelly air gets sucked inside and helps to dissipate the bad smells.
Remember the
As for
stupidest things
doors
ever,
opening
bro.
outward, the pattern would be the opposite. The smelly air would be constantly sucked out of the bathroom. You probably won't argue that when you're in the bathroom, you want some privacy. But at the same time, a door that swings out from the restroom gives visitors and passers-by a much better, unrestricted view of what's happening inside the bathroom than one that opens inward. A push-to-enter door also makes sense if you're going to the bathroom to wash something off your hands. This way, you can use your shoulder to open the bathroom door, and you don't have to touch the door handle. And finally, according to my personal observations, people are usually in a way bigger hurry when they enter the bathroom than when they exit. You never know. Maybe those precious seconds saved by a push-to-enter door will prevent some poor soul from having severely, extremely unpleasant moments, if you know what I mean. And I'm sure you do. Well, flush that. Hey, if you learned something new today, then give the video a like. I'm about to give it a like. And here are some other videos I think you'll enjoy. Just click on the left or right. And remember, stay on the bright side of life.
Hey, that was going to do it for today's video. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you. I appreciate it. And I mean, if you ever had to write a paper about something very interesting, there you go. Watch this video. But, once again, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you. Make sure you leave a like, turn on post notifications so you know when I post a new video. You know, come support me. And you know, in the future, I'll give it. I'll help back. I'll help back. You support me, I'll help support you. But subscribe. Make sure you subscribe, and that's all I got. Peace.